Hello beautiful people, hope you're all doing good. So I've picked up a few items over the last few months and I want to take you guys through them. Without further ado, let's get into these recent pickups. I spoke about these trousers a couple of weeks ago, but now I can give you guys a proper review and go a little more in depth in terms of the details. As I mentioned, I've been looking for a lighter coloured pair of trousers and this is perfect colour in this taupe/brown. Other details that I really like about this one is the elasticated waistband, which for me is a real bonus point in terms of comfort. Again, on the lines of comfort, the material and makeup of these trousers are light and airy and breathable, which makes them a pair that I can gravitate towards to even in the warmer weather. It's got 2 slanted pockets at the side and 2 back pockets. I grabbed this one on sale for £32, down from £49 I believe, and I grabbed this in a size small. The only issue I have with these trousers is that I think that they might be a little bit too long for me, but what do you guys think? Personally, I think I defo need to get them cut. I'm not always going to have them sitting that high up on my waist, so having them tailored slightly will probably be in my best interest, as I'll probably be more likely to gravitate towards them. Alright, so I already have a pair of smart brown trousers, but I haven't been gravitating towards them as much, which means there is an issue with them. And I think it's just because they're not as wide as I'd like them to be and they don't flow that nicely. So here we have the Arctic trousers from the women's section, and these are obviously way too big for me. I grabbed these in a size 18 as that's all they had in the shop and they'd sold out online. They were half price and came in at £45, and I don't mind that they're too big, as I'll go and have them tailored to fit me perfectly, but probably after the summer, as I don't need them right now. I really like the shape, the fit, the material on these trousers, and of course the colour. They have 2 slanted pockets at the side and a single back pocket with a flap. I'm seeing these as more of an investment piece, as I'll be a lot happier to wear these ones than my current ones. They're simply an upgrade. Plus, I copped the other pair on Depop for about £10, so I'm okay to replace them knowing that I didn't lose too much money on them. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that if I had a light wash pair of jeans, then they would have been in my top 5 over the washed black jeans from Weekday. Now we have them. Another item that is a result of delving deep into Depop and vintage clothing stores. I really scouted the net for these, hit up a lot of people before I landed on these from a site called Fab Fashion. They've got a huge selection of vintage jeans, so check them out, I will link them below. I really love the colour and wash of these jeans, which are Levi 505s. This is their straight leg silhouette. They've got the standard front pockets and back pockets, and most importantly, the zip fly. Button flies are just kind of annoying, you know. Things to bear in mind is that they have no stretch, and if you're buying vintage, then they've probably been washed and have shrunk, which is why I tried on a couple of pairs. I grabbed these in a 33 waist and 32 length. These ones fit my thighs and legs perfectly, but they're a little loose around the waist, so I might either have to wear them lower on my waist and get them cut, or have the waist brought in. But then this could potentially compromise the amount of legroom that I have. I mentioned that brown might be my favourite colour, but another colour that is in the running is forest green. I have my black weekday shorts, which are a little more on the smarter side, so I thought to myself I need a pair that are more chilled and one that I can wear when I'm chilling or just put on quickly to run some errands. Mesh shorts were exactly what I was after. Elasticated waistband, breathable sports shorts. They're perfect for that chilled out yet chic sports luxe aesthetic that I wanted. Funny thing about these ones is that I searched specifically for forest green shorts for literally days and days. I even considered buying some pairs from brands like Stussy and Represent, which were upwards of £60. But then I came across this pair from Zara. Such an obvious place to look, and these came in at a reasonable price at £32 in comparison. And this is from the Zara Origins collection, and I picked these up in a medium. In love with these shorts, and they're my go-to when the weather calls for it. Another item from Zara. As you guys know from last week, I'm a big fan of vests. Even more so this summer, where I've copped a few more and moved away from the typical black and white as well as just your plain vest. I'm now exploring more colours with this Zara vest in this lovely off-white colour. I love the rib detailing, which I initially wasn't a fan of, but adding texture to your outfits goes a long way in terms of giving your look a little more interest, especially when it's a plain vest. This vest came in at £15 and I think they still have a couple of colours if it's still around. Depending on the fit that you're looking for, I would say take your normal size or size up, as I went with a large and it's still pretty fitted. We had the forest green mesh shorts, now we've got this beautiful forest green tee from Woodwood. I bought this top for a number of reasons. One, I wanted more options when it came to the colour of my tees and I didn't want to just stick with black and white. Two, I just needed more tees in my wardrobe, and especially for my holiday, but I didn't even end up wearing this one. And three, more interest. My tees are usually just plain, and this one has a nice clean graphic, and I definitely wanted to branch out in terms of having graphics on my tees. This tee really ticked all the boxes for me, but it fell short in some areas if I'm to make an honest assessment. Firstly, the tee isn't cut in a relaxed or oversized silhouette, so I copped it in an extra large, which did give me a much nicer fit and the way it dropped. However, when you do this, other proportions will be out of sorts and it's usually the length. As you can see, I've taken a pair of scissors and cut the bottom as it was too long, and I usually do this to achieve the fit that I'm after. I don't think it looks too bad. A little DIY never hurts, but make sure you don't cut off too much as you can't reattach the fabric. This one was a little pricey, although it was on sale and it came in at £42. I can't remember the exact recommended retail price, but it must have been hefty. I've worn it out once and people are saying that green is my colour. What do you guys think? Should I be wearing a little more green? This is an unbelievable piece and one that I've been trying to purchase for a long time. However, I clocked onto it too late and it had gone on sale and it most definitely was not going to be restocked, as with all the Uniqlo U collections it seems. But I never lost hope and I finally have my hands on this piece, which is the Uniqlo U Block Tech Overcoat, which I picked up from Liked. I've spoken about this platform previously, but it's one where you can buy content creators / influencers previously worn or in a lot of cases unwanted clothing. They get gifted so many items that they either don't like or fall out of love with, which is why they end up getting listed on this site. The items are top quality, so I'd highly recommend them. Anyway, brown might be my favourite colour, and to have this coat in this colour now, I'm pretty damn happy. This overcoat is lightweight and waterproof it seems. It's got 2 side pockets, 1 inside pocket, a vent at the back. It's the perfect transition overcoat between autumn and winter. Having said that, it's cut in an oversized fit, so I definitely have plenty of room to layer up when it does get colder. The world of Depop and vintage shopping is a slug, especially when you're looking for something specific. I knew I wanted a washed black oversized denim jacket and I set about on my search, and I think I've managed to find a decent one, especially coming in at £22.50. But let me know what you guys think. The brand is called Hardware and I don't know much about it, but the measurements of the piece seem to be making a lot of sense, so I took the risk and it paid off. I love the cropped fit with the jacket and the way it just sits at the waistline. The sleeves are wide and relaxed so I can fit another layer underneath when the weather starts to drop. The only thing that could make this jacket a real 10 out of 10 are a few things. I'd like to remove the patch at the back. The sleeves could be a touch longer as they do seem to be a bit short. The cuffs on the sleeves are quite tight as well in my opinion. So these things do just bring it down probably to around about an 8 out of 10, but nonetheless I really do love this jacket. The New Balance 550, such a staple in the wardrobe these days. I previously bought a pair of New Balance 550s but sent them back as I wasn't totally in love with them, and I'm glad that I did, as a year later New Balance announced that they're releasing this stunning colorway, and it's not even a collaboration with Aime Leon Dore. Underfoot, they're lightweight and cushioned, which delivers on all-day comfort, with a textured tread, delivers on grip. Add the New Balance 550 cream and black, and these are a pair that you want to wear every single day. And that is exactly what I was looking for. A comfy pair of white trainers to serve as an alternative to my Acne Studio Perry sneakers. I love these, and I know you've probably seen them in previous videos, but I just wanted to shine a light on them. I do still think that they are around, and you can cop them on the resale market for a very reasonable price. So I'll link a few options down below. Now, this last item. This item is easily my favorite item out of the 10 and the best present I have ever received. This scarf was knitted by my amazing friend who's unbelievably talented. I can't tell you how gassed I am about this one, as I've been searching for a chunky scarf for a long time, but I've never found the right one. It's either something is off in terms of the size, the price, material, color, whatever it is, but this is perfect. The material is super soft, and I believe that it was made from acrylic, which means that you can wash it in the washing machine. It's not itchy around the neck, and it will keep me very warm come the winter time. This is a one of one, so obviously you can't cop this one, but if you're interested in a piece, then let me know. She can pretty much knit whatever, so feel free to put your requests in and you will not be disappointed. I promise you that. Yes, beautiful people, that is it for my 10 most recent pickups. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of them. I'll try and link as many as I can in the description box, but obviously since I copped them a little bit earlier in the summer, they might not all be around and they might have been sold out. But again, I'll see if I can find some alternatives for you guys. If it's not there in the description box for whatever reason, then please do drop me a message. And of course, drop me a message if you do want something to be knitted by my friend, and I'll see what you can do. But other than that, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.